Welcome in. Straight. See. Yes. Welcome in. Thanks for dropping in. This is the Firefly jig. This is a 1/32 ounce. I'll be tying up a few more of these, and then I'll be tying some in a 1/16 ounce. I've got some midnights to do, some strikers, some more glass minnows. I'm just filling up our inventory, getting ready for the fall bite. I'm using neck hackle on these jigs. Hey there, Ebet. Welcome in. How's it going today? This is the Firefly. Yeah, my day's going really good. Had a pretty good day so far. Took a break earlier. I thought I was going to grab me some lunch and just wasn't hungry for anything up here at the house. I haven't been hungry all day. I've ate a bagel for breakfast. This here's a 1/32. Last night, but the bite was slow, yeah. That usually happens this time of year. I'm going to try to get to sleep early tonight, so I'm going to try to get up early and go below the dam, see if I can catch anything there. Moon's out, yeah. Appreciate the likes. Yeah, I'm going to try. We'll see how it goes. The other day, Sunday night, I didn't get any sleep. I was going to try to go out Monday morning, but it just didn't work out that way. Let's see, how many more? I got to do 3 more of these. Then we're going to go to the next size. Yeah, just, you know, I have a bad back and it's affecting my hips. And so sometimes I just can't get that, you know, really good sleep that I need. Another thing is I'd like to get the boat out, but it's just so windy out there. I just don't like taking the boat out when it's super windy. I end up having to spend more time trying to anchor the boat and try to keep it steady. I don't move around a lot like I used to when I was younger. I don't really care to be fighting the waves and the wind. Hey there, Wayman. Yep, they're doing pretty good with the dam. Yep. I'm hoping maybe I could go there tomorrow morning. Somebody's here. Here, a car. We got somebody in our driveway. I thought I heard a car door. We are supposed to get some deliveries today. I got a battery pack from Amazon earlier. I got another Amazon delivery coming out this way. Hey there, Squirrely. I'm just tying up lures. This here is the Firefly. This is a 1/32 ounce. I'm going to do these also in a 1/16 ounce in just a little bit. Catch you later. Catch you later. I got a new camera. I'm going to try it out on a live sometime this afternoon. And then I'm going to see if I can live stream with that camera linked to my phone. It's going to be a hot one today. We got a heat index of 105, which is a lot better than 115, but it's still pretty hot. With the wind blowing, it feels like you got a blow dryer blowing in your face. This here is a 1/32 ounce. Yep, appreciate the likes. Make sure to subscribe. We're getting closer to 10K. We're getting closer. Let's see. I feel like the chat got froze. I'm going to switch up the filter here. Yeah, there we go. Got 78 people in here. Thank you, guys. Oh yeah, this color compass this is a good color. Can I make a black and white one? I can, but not right now. I'm working on inventory. I am working on inventory. I got a lot of inventory. We do have a website. Uh-oh. Yeah, we do have a website. We have over 60 colors to choose from. You're welcome to go to our website. We used to do a black and white one. We used to have the domino jig. We used to also have a tuxedo jig. Landon, I appreciate that. We do also make custom orders too. We do make custom orders. Any advice on getting started making flies at home? Just have fun with it. Have fun, experiment. There's a lot of good books out there. A lot of good videos to where you can, want to make some of these flies. Just have fun, enjoy catching them. And don't expect everything to be, a Mona Lisa. Yeah, when you first start out, just enjoy your time, and these days there's a lot of resources out there. A lot of videos, a lot of books on how to make lures, and that way you could copy fly patterns or jig patterns, you know. Yeah, it's a family business, yeah. Yeah, it's basically my wife and I these days. We used to have our kids working for us, but they're all grown up now, so they're all grown up, and the older one, my older son, ties really good jigs, but he's in the ministry full time, and he doesn't have a lot of time to make lures anymore. But yeah, it's a family business. But yeah, just take your time with it, and too many people get into it for the wrong reasons. But if you do make your own lures, you can make what you like fishing with. Sometimes people want to start making lures and thinking they're going to earn a quick buck. But I got a lot of money invested in material and things like that. That's for Landon. I appreciate you, Mr. Wayman. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That'll go towards this Friday's drawing. You guys throw some W's up there for Mr. Wayman North. Appreciate that. I'm sure Landon will be glad to see it. Hopefully maybe Landon will win. Yes, but this business is actually real cool. Yeah, it is. It's a cool business. Yeah. It's a hard business to find instant success. There are not that many people that get into this and they have instant success. A lot of times people don't want to take the time to build their business, which is kind of understandable. Hey there, Levi. Sometimes there's a lot of learning and learning on how to do something, how to make a good product, and then you got to learn how to run a business too sometimes. But yeah, it's fun, it's enjoyable. I do this every day for the most part. Yeah, and we've had other businesses. I've had a construction company in the past, had a couple of restaurants, catering service. What else have we done? I've had an insurance business at one point. I had a snack business. Used to own a route where we would deliver pretzels and chips to grocery stores. Thank you there, Hike. I've been doing this for almost 15 years. It'll be 15 years in November. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a newspaper route, had a lawn mowing business, done all kinds of stuff. I did voiceovers for, now years ago, before everybody had an answering voicemail on their phones. I used to do recordings, and a lot of times I had some silly music in the background, and we would make messages for businesses. I did that for a while. I'd have to put on my my telephone voice. Thank you for calling Lee's Insurance. You can please leave a message. You know, do things like that. My favorite colors to use. I'm going to show you my favorite colors. I keep them up here on the wall right next to me. That's the Midnight. I'll be tying some of those without eyes in a little bit. That's the Midnight there. That's one of my all-time favorites. I love that color. It's a good nighttime lure. Also, that was the second color I ever tied, pink, white, and chartreuse. That's a really good color. I love fishing with that. This is the Gray Ghost. I'd say in the last 5 years, 6 years, I've really enjoyed that color. And then this is the Shiner. This is our all-time selling lure. I make sure I always have a bunch of these in my tackle box with me. Rakesh, thanks for coming in. How much you make? I make anywhere from 100 to 500 a day. I think it's very interesting and helpful for those. Yes, it is. Yep. Yeah, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing live streams too, because it's I do get to help other people learn how to do this. And it's been enjoyable all these years, me doing what I do. There aren't that many times in a year that I hit 500. I probably hit 500 maybe once a month. I'll hit 500. But usually that's if I'm doing smaller lures. If I'm doing the 64th and the 180ths, I could probably make about 6 dozen an hour if I'm not doing a live stream. If I'm doing a live stream, I could pretty much do 3 to 4 dozen in an hour. My own tackle box light. Oh, cool. We do sell G boxes, the Gamakatsu split foam boxes. We do sell those on our site. So if you're wanting to build yourself a jig box or a fly box, those come in handy. Yeah, we do have a business, so we sell a bunch. On an average year, I'll make, I don't know, 70 to $100,000. Not $1,000, but 70 to 100,000 lures a year. We've only had over 100,000 a few times. I think in about 3 years we've made over 100,000 lures. Most of the time I'll hit, 80,000 or so a year. Do I build articulate or realistic? Not really. I'll do some mayflies and things like that, but not a whole lot. Hey, let me see if I have one of the mayflies near me. Let me get done with this and I'll see. I think I have I have one of my fly boxes behind me. Okay, let me see what I have behind me. I have a few flies that I've been adding more to them because we got some people coming by that are going to buy some little flies. I don't know if I have that box behind me or not. Where did that box go? Man, I have so many things just jumbled up over here. Where did the box go? Did I put it down there? Nope. I don't know where that fly box went. I keep everything in separate boxes. Huh. Don't know where it went. Oh well. I do some little mayfly patterns and some little bitty, oh, here it is. So I do some little fly fishing lures. Again, I try to keep about, I don't know, 20 to 50 on hand. There we go. There's one right there. Got a little bitty nymph here. Even have some little chartreuse ones. Now the little mayflies that are here in Oklahoma, they're different colors. We have some that are kind of golden. I call them gold. They're kind of a light tan. And then we have some that are a little more greener than the little brown ones. Got the little split fire jigs. I got to make some more of those too because I'm almost sold out. So I don't have these listed on the website. The little split fire jigs I do, but not the ones with the beads on them like this. And they're split fire because they got a split tail on the back. That came out really pretty. I like that one. I don't have all the fly tying material with all these different, I call them exotic feathers. I mean, we have a lot of feathers, but when you get into fly tying and you want to do these replicas of profiles that are out there, sometimes they got a lot of different feathers. That there is with emu feathers right there. And I do some really tiny clouser minnows. That one's with the marabou feathers. I've caught a few crappie on that one right there, that color. Let's see, here's one a friend tied for me. That thing looks weird as heck, but I got that from a fly store in Texas. I don't know what that would catch, but I got a friend of mine that ties down in Texas. And then I do some foam stuff, not a lot. So, and here's another mayfly. Or you could call it a little gnat, or if you want to call it that. So, pretty cool little stuff. My fly tying is, I'm pretty much I guess you could say I'm a novice. But as far as the profile that I'm working on right now, you know, I make a bunch of these. On these here, I wouldn't consider myself a novice on this profile, but on the other stuff for fly fishing, I'm decent at it, but I'm not good enough to ever lecture or teach anybody on it. Every time, well, every now and then I'll get to go speak at a school, or they have an outdoor club or fishing club, and I'll get to talk to them about fly tying. But I don't consider myself a very highly skilled fly fishing lure maker. I do work outside. Let's see. Yep, we'll catch you later, Landon. You do good work outside your business. Oh, thanks. I specialize in flies. I'm not any better than you, Adam. Yeah. Yeah, there's some guys that are really good at fly fishing lures. I don't consider myself a really good fisherman or anything. I know a lot of people, they like, you know, I'm just a pretty decent lure maker, and I'm a decent fisherman. That's about it. I might buy some of those. Which do I recommend? Are you talking about these or the ones, my little flies? My fly fishing flies. If you're talking about these here, I'd go with the Shiner, the Assassin. I don't know what kind of water you fish in. Yep. Please hit that like. We got 26 likes up there, fellas. Oh. So I would just go to the website and pick out what colors you want, you know. All the colors that I have on the website catch fish. Yeah. So I don't know what size you want. We do have 7 different sizes. And we do have a link on the bottom right down there. If the link doesn't work, just Google up my name, Ruben Flores Jigs. Well, cool. That'll be nice. I do appreciate that. Yeah, we do have roosters here, and a lot of times I'll get some of their hackle. especially if they're harvesting meat, where, if we're butchering chickens or roosters, a lot of times I'll go and pick out what I want from them. So, but I am glad to take whatever feathers from you. That's what I do. If one of our chicken does, yeah, I take some hackle capes. Yeah, that's what I do. Well, we did get some really nice feathers from our roosters. They're not what people would consider high grade, or, but I do use a lot of them. We've been getting a lot of peacock feathers. Our peacock has been shedding its feathers. What do you call it? Molting? They're all unique, so it could be different from the roosters. Yep, they are. Yep, that's right. Yeah, we have one that I've been eyeballing, and it's a pretty nice sized rooster, and it has some really, it has a good cape on it. It has a good neck cape, saddle cape. Matter of fact, when they do some butchering this fall or winter, I'm hoping I can get a lot of feathers off that one. I did order a cape or two. I can't remember how many capes I ordered from Wapsie. And I can't remember if they're from Whiting Farms or from, oh, there's another company out there that does them. Oh, really? And to put it out of its pain yesterday. I should have made some eggs for breakfast. Golly. As a matter of fact, if I don't go fishing tomorrow morning, I may make my wife some breakfast. She usually makes me breakfast when she's in school. She'll usually make me some eggs in the morning. I got to get used to waking up earlier, and I'll start being in the shop. Usually around 6:30 in the morning, I'll be in the shop. So my live streams will probably be going. I'll probably be going live a lot earlier here in the next couple of weeks. Hey there, bum fishing. You can't catch them, yeah. With 15 pounds, that's pretty big. Oh, thank you there, Hike. I appreciate that. Oh, you take care too. Yeah, I do live streaming pretty much every day. I'm hoping when the weather cools down, I'll get to do more live streaming fishing, but we've been getting pretty hot here in Oklahoma. Oh, really? To beat the heat, yeah. If I do order these, I'll probably post a review video of them. I appreciate that. Yeah, make sure to use the discount code FLO10, and that's FLO10, and you'll save 10%. We do have our monofilament fishing line on sale, as well as our circle hooks. And we do have our own brand of crappie poles and catfish poles. Hey there, Half Century. I need some new line. Yeah, we have it in 4, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 pound. I'm from Canada. Oh, I'm in Canada for a week, so I can't watch live streams for a while, Saturday until like 2 Wednesday night. Oh, yeah. Yep, Wednesday later. Landon's one of our younger viewers. He also ties his own flies too. And we usually have Burke in here too. Burke is from Norway. Burke is probably out fishing with his dad today. He'll be going to school too pretty soon. Hey there, Braden. Welcome in. Yeah, my wife, she'll be starting school here in a couple of weeks. She's a teacher, upper elementary sped teacher. Oh, you also tie flies, yep. Gotta tie how many more of these? How many more? 4 more? Well, we're gonna go to the next color. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, we'll be getting, we'll have some college football here pretty soon, as well as NFL. We just had, what, the Hall of Fame game here last week, I believe. We'll be starting football up all over again. May get a boat to fish in salt water with my dad for salmon. Now that sounds good. Shimano overrated. I like Shimano. Shimano's okay. I get asked sometimes, what brand do I use for this or that? A lot of times it's whatever brand is catching. I caught all my big crappie on rods that are cheapy rods. Even my big 50-pound catfish, I caught that on a cheapy rod. For musky fishing, yep. Who am I a fan of in the NFL? Dallas Cowboys. I grew up in southern Texas and grew up a Cowboys fan. I grew up an Oilers fan. So now I got to cheer for the Houston Texans. I do also cheer for the Chiefs. And who else? Miami Dolphins. I do like the Miami Dolphins. But I like football in general, so I'm always up for an underdog. Canada. Hey there, Zyro. How are you doing there, buddy? Florida, yeah. I grew up cheering for the Miami Dolphins. I liked the Miami Dolphins. I got to go to a bunch of Miami Dolphin games when I lived in Florida. When I was in grade school and high school, I always wanted to live close to the beach. And one of the things I did when I was old enough to move out and kind of find my way in the world, I moved to Florida. On the East Coast, yeah. Hey there, Johnny. Ten minutes from the beach, yep. I still miss the beach, and we did get to go to the Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of the United States. Got to go there a couple years ago. And I miss it every now and then, but I'm happy here in Oklahoma. My state is boring. No states are boring. That's what I thought about Texas when I was younger. I was so I grew up in a town of maybe 15,000 people. Wanted to live in a bigger city. And here I am, almost 40 years later, in a town that's smaller than the town that I grew up in. There are some really good advantages in living in Oklahoma. You don't have as much crime and pollution, and up here where I'm at, we have a lot of lakes. Hey there, Clint. Yeah, Arkansas is really pretty too. If you guys ever get the chance, do some traveling. Go to Missouri, go to Arkansas, Oklahoma. Well, my wife and I, we talked about going to Arkansas. We're not too far from Arkansas. We talked about getting an Airbnb for the night, or maybe one weekend. Okay, this is the last one of the fireflies. Well, I may tie one more. I may put a bait keeper on there. I'll do that. Not a bait keeper, but a weed guard. If you ever come, let me know. I can meet you and Stephanie. Oh, that'd be nice. I can't remember what part you live at. What part of Arkansas are you at? We live about an hour from, I guess, Siloam Springs. Not, is it Siloam Springs? I think it's Siloam Springs. Or is it Eureka Springs? One of the springs we live about an hour from. I think it's Eureka Springs. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're very fortunate. We live an hour from Kansas, and hour from Missouri, and an hour from Arkansas. Hey there, Show. How's it going there, Mr. Showflies? Take a lot of breaks, yep. Okay, we're going to put a weed guard on this. This is a firefly. This will be for me. Put a weed guard on this one here. Oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. I need to put these in a different bag. I opened this up the wrong way a long time ago, and there we go. The biggest fish I ever got was about a 50-pound catfish. Yeah, that's the biggest fish I've ever had. Hi, Burke, how's it going? Mountain Home, that's where it is. Yeah, I remember now. You know, I went there a long time ago. I went to Mountain Home. I had a friend of mine named David Buck that I went to college with that lived out there. He was married to a lady from Japan named Yuko, and it's been a couple of years now. He passed away, I'd have to say, about 4 or 5 years ago. Nice guy. But he lived in Mountain Home, and we went out there to visit one weekend. He worked for a couple of years. He worked at Walmart. Really nice guy. I met him in California, where I went to school at. I don't know if his wife still lives out there or not. He's one of my all-time best friends. He's now gone to be with Jesus. Oh yeah. That's one of the good things when it comes to death is we get to go see our friends and family members that have gone on before us. That is the blessed hope that we read about in the book of Hebrews. see. Whom shall I fear? Hey, Robert. Let's see, I've been here and here, just checked out for a second accidentally. Welcome to the Flow Show. Okay, and that's how I do my my weedless right there. That's how I do a weedless. So you can do them with 2 stems. I like just putting 1 stem on there. Okay, we're going to switch colors. So I need some black thread. We're going to do a couple of the striker jigs. And then we're going to start tying some of the midnights. Yeah, if you guys ever wonder what the flow means, those are the first 3 letters of my last name. We get a lot of people. Some people think they come in the channel and they see the word flow in there. They think I'm, kind of intrigued by the Lady Flow on the Progressive commercial, but that's not the case. Those are the first 3 letters of my last name, Flow. Flores. Have I ever golfed? Yes, I used to love golfing. I've had expensive golf clubs when I lived in Florida, and then my wife got me some inexpensive golf clubs when I moved here to Oklahoma. And I used to love playing golf. And our storage unit, because we had moved, I had a lot of stuff in a storage unit, and my golf clubs got stolen, and so I never picked up a golf club again. But I haven't gone golfing in, I don't know, 20 years. Hey there, John. I say about, yeah, it's been since 2000, well, about 2006. That's probably the last time I went golfing. She's doing good today. She's at the school getting her classroom ready. Yeah, if some of you guys don't know, my wife's a school teacher, and they did get a new building this year. They tore down her old classroom, and so she's spent some time unpacking, and not only that, she's getting ready. She's been meeting with some of the new teachers where she's at, so she's getting ready for school to start soon. She'll probably be here in the next hour or two. Okay, we're going to build probably about 9 or 12 of these. And then we're going to do some of the midnight jigs. Let's see. Dad said, try golfing. I said, I have extra time. I'll go fishing. Yep. Golfing's fun. It's just, I'd rather go fishing. You can catch food when you go fishing. Hey there, Lucas. Hey there, Raven. I'm going to leave. We'll catch you later. You be good. You be good, my friend. Did I hear another car door? I wonder if that's across the street. I had shared yesterday, my son's, one of his best friends growing up came over yesterday. I didn't realize, but he was in the Army, and he's not in the Army anymore. He went ahead and decided to not re-enlist. I don't know if he's going to serve in the National Guard or what, but he's a good kid. I've known that kid ever since he was little. Got to help coach his baseball teams growing up, and good fella. That means we'll probably see more of him here at the house. 8-pound catfish. Yep. That's a good size there. So I imagine you're not watering anymore, John? Oh, good. I'm excited. I'm hoping to catch a 40-inch northern in Canada. Well, that'll be good. I need to double check on Burke's package and see where it's at. As of a couple of days ago, it was in Chicago. Never stopped growing, yep. This here is called the striker jig. We actually named our catfish rod the striker rod. Yeah. We'll probably name all of our rods in the future after our lures. We got the Ninja rods, the striker rods. Oh, well, thank you there, Mr. Clint. I knew a family out of California, and every time I see Clint's name, I think of Clint Eastwood. And that family had a son, and their last name was Wood. And they named their son Clint, middle name East. And so the kid's name was Clint Eastwood. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, I know. If there's a Wayman North, where's the Wayman South? There's Mr. Wayman North. Very annoying, yeah. Yep, sometimes I do that. I will swipe myself out of the channel. I got a way of doing that. We do have mystery jig boxes in stock. We have every single size that we offer in stock, ready to go out the door. And mystery jig boxes will have 72 lures in them. There'll be a mixture of lures from our website as well as other colors in there. You get a good variety in a mystery jig box. And we do have them marked down by 10 bucks on our site, and you can save an additional 10% with Flow 10. We even have the 1/8 ounce underspin mystery box. I got something new yesterday. Charging it up right now. Drawing donation. Landon, you get to choose who. You hear that, Landon? I got my pen and pad ready here. I got my pen and my pad ready. Let's go. What do you think, my jig? What do you think my jig could catch? It could catch anything. You could catch a bass or a crappie or really anything. Yeah, I got a new camera. I've been, now, since I'm monetized here on YouTube, I'm using part of the my YouTube money that I get from commercials or whatever they display and stuff, and we got blessed recently with oh, how do I say, from my knee replacement, the hospital sent me a refund because my insurance picked up on it. And so we just thought, hey, let's get us a GoPro. I've been wanting one for a while, and so we ended up getting a GoPro. I'm going to use that in the shop as well as me fishing too, so it's supposed to be pretty high quality, so we'll see how it works. We will see how it works. So Landon, Wayman's going to throw a gift out here, and he wants you to choose who's going to get it. So yep. Yeah, so that'll help us out quite a bit. I've never had one before. We've had people tell me that I need to get one for my fishing trips. So that'll help me get some more material up on our YouTube channel. There we go. Look at that. You guys throw some W's up there for Clint. Looks like you get 2 chances this week. Yep. You guys throw some W's up there for Mr. Wayman. Let me get that written down. And that's for Clint. If some of you guys are new to the channel, we do a drawing every Friday. And this last week we only did one. Uh-oh, sorry about that. Let me tap the like up there, throw some W's up there for Mr. Wayman. And so this week we'll do the 3 drawings this week. We'll do a gifter drawing, which every $5 increment will go towards a spot on the wheel. We'll probably do a mod and member drawing. And then we'll probably do a subscriber drawing too this week. Hey there, Pop. This here is the striker jig, 1/16 ounce. Hey there, Creek. Man, we still have some of those Hulkster jigs on our website. We still have, I think, I don't know, 3 or 4 packs. We have a couple of packs of the 1/8 and a couple of packs of the 16th ounce. And those are the Hulkster jigs. Appreciate everybody in here. Donate $5 for a chance on the wheel. Yep, I do a wheel spin. And we give away, do some giveaways. How many entries do I have this week? I'll tell you the names or the number of the people. Now, some of them have multiple entries. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 names in there, but some of them have multiple entries. So if you buy memberships, if you buy like 5 memberships, that'll get you a few spots on the wheel too. Catch you later, Wayman. I'm running. I have to do. Don't leave me, Wayman. Don't leave me. No, but some of the people that buy memberships, they get on that too because it is a gift. And that is our Discord, everybody. You guys are welcome to join our Discord. Yeah, you're a probationary. You're on probation for being a mod in here. You'll be on probation for the next 6 months. Any wrong move you make will put you, we will unmoderize you. Do gift things next to super chats count? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's a super chat there. Yep. Yeah, super chat is a gift, isn't it? So yeah, so every $5 increment gets you a spot on the wheel. Black Raven. You just got to be in the channel. Just stay in the channel continually, and you may get to be a mod. Now, I know you've been coming in, so I'm not going to mod someone that I just barely know. And I know you sent me feathers. So let's see, where can I get one of those things you hang the bobbin? Are you talking about this thing here? The cradle? That? We actually do sell this, the cradle. Now, if you're talking the vise, we do sell the vices. I was confused because he wasn't a mod and now he is. Okay, let's see. The cradle or the vise? The vise, we sell both of them. We actually do sell a bobbin cradle. That thing right there, we actually do sell those by themselves. But we do, if you do order the peak rotary vise, whether it be a pedestal or a C-clamp, you do get the bobbin cradle with it. Now, if you do order the peak that's not a rotary, that doesn't come with a bobbin cradle. And so that's why we keep the bobbin cradle in stock. Terra bobbin 579. Yep. Now the Terra bobbin is this bobbin right here. We do sell this, 579. Now I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial on some stuff. Now that same bobbin, some of these name brand companies that put their own name on the bobbin will sell that same exact bobbin. They'll sell for like 20 bucks, in some cases 25 bucks. We only sell it for 579. I don't make a lot on it, but we do sell the bobbins. What's my favorite fish to catch? Okay, there. Yo, Ruben, can I send you some jigs? Yeah, you can send me jigs. What do you make? Hand ties, plastics, or what? I mostly fish with my lures, so I'm letting you guys know that. Because I push my lures, I sell my lures. Every now and then I'll fish with plastics, and I haven't fished with plastics in about 10 or 11 years. But I'll be fishing with Crappie Man jigs here pretty soon. He's going to be sending me some plastics. And mainly because we do make a jig head with a bait keeper. And so I'll be fishing with some plastics to show those off. What should I fish for? I don't know. That's up to you, my friend, my amigo. But no, I have people send me lures all the time. Some of them are plastics, some of them are hand ties. And I do need to make another display, some kind of a display, because I do hang up the lures that people send me. Hey there, Brian. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm on break right now. Okay, cool. Yeah, Creek Geek. Yep, send me whatever you want to send me. Now, when you send me stuff, there's no strings attached, hopefully. Sometimes people send me stuff and there's all these wacky type strings that people attach to what they give me, and I'm just letting you know. A lot of times we get these kids and their parents. Their parents will send me their kids' lures, and they want me to judge it, I guess, or criticize it, critique it. And I don't give out many bad critiques. I'm just letting you guys know that. If a kid's making a lure, I'm happy for them. I do get to judge contests every now and then. I haven't done a whole lot, but I get to, every now and then I'll get to judge a jig tying contest. I make plastics, crappie jigs, bluegill jigs, steelhead jigs, walleye jigs, spinners, muskie spinners, flies, muskie flies. You pick, dude. I don't know, just send me stuff for crappie, I guess. That'll work. What do you mean by strings? Like asking for... No, people ask me, and I'm going to use it's not a hypothetical. This is an actual real story, but I'll throw a hypothetical name up there. We'll use the name Tony, okay? And we've had a few incidences where people will send me stuff and they want me to use it on my live stream. And they may be from the US or from a different country. You think muskie? Okay, we'll go with muskie. John says muskie. We'll do muskie. And so they will send me their lures, and again, I don't know why they're sending them to me. You know, I use my product. Most of the time I'll use my product. And so they want me to use it on a live stream. They want me to promote their products. And I'm like, hey, you know, I'm in the crappie jig business too. I'm not going to promote your product and sell against myself. You know, I'd never do that. So they're like, well, that's what I thought you would do is promote my product. And I'm like, we're in the same business. You know, why would I? Yeah, that'd be like somebody asking KFC to. That'd be like Popeye sending KFC some chicken and say, hey, promote my product. But I do get sometimes lures, people sending me lures to show me what they make. And I don't do any product reviews or anything like that. So when it comes to lures, people want to send me flies and the plastics and stuff. I'll make some good comments about it, but I'm not going to be out trying to promote and push their product ahead of my product. So I know that's probably making a lot of people sad right now, but I got a business to run. So that's what I'm talking about, strings and people wanting me to do stuff like that. Let's see, I'm saying it's with its IE. Yeah, you got that right there. He might not ever use a musky. I may not ever use a musky lure. I can take a look at one though. I know Wayman sent some to, I got to see what Wayman was sending to Burke. Those look pretty cool. I collect what you mean by that. Yeah, so sometimes people want to send me stuff and they want me to promote their stuff and again, I don't mind stuff for the boat or whatever. Somebody, and I do some promoting, and I'll be doing some promoting when I'm on the boat fishing. I'll be promoting on my live stream some of this stuff. And I'll share one of the stuff here in just a second that I got from a company. And a company that actually gave me a coupon code. I don't know if it still works on their site, but I'm going to share one of the products that I have, and I think it's a pretty good product. I don't know how much I would use it, but they gave me some stuff. My email, it's just like my profile name at gmail.com. At gmail.com. Yeah, if you guys are trying to find me on other my email address or on other different apps, it's Ruben Flores Jigs everywhere. Yep, that's our website there. And then our email is rubenfloresjigs@gmail.com. Okay, I'm going to share one of the products that, and it's a pretty neat product. Someone gave to me while we're at a tackle show. And I'm reminding myself that I need to put this on the boat. Okay, this is a product. Our booth was right next to the Swift Knot booth while we were in Pryor. And it's called Swift Knot. And what you do is one side will be tied to the boat, and if you need to anchor up on a log or something like that, you just loop this around it. Loop this around it, tighten it up, pull it tight. You take this piece, pull it like that, and then you're anchored. You're anchored there for good. And you can use these for a number of things. You can use these for packing on the back of your pickup. You need to strap some stuff down. It's an easy way to do it. It's called Swift Knot. You can go to swiftknot.com, use my code FLOTAN. And again, if you have this tied up to a boat and you got a stump you need to hook up to or whatever, it's a fast way of hooking up without having to tie a fisherman's knot or some kind of maritime knot or anything like that. And it's a pretty cool product. I think you get 2 to a pack, and they're pretty cool. It's a hard, durable rubber there, or plastic. Oh, it's a rubber, I guess. And all you do is just take this and loop it around the stump, or if you're wanting to dock up at a boat dock or something like that, you just take that, you pull it tight, take this piece, pull it like that, and boom, you're anchored. So it's a pretty cool thing, pretty cool device. We're going to get this, I'm going to put this on the boat. It does come with a drying towel, or I think you got to get the drying towel separately. But it's pretty cool. And that's swiftknot.com. Use my code FLOW10. You might be able to save 10%. I don't know if they still have my my code working or not, but I do need to put this in the boat because we're going to be taking out the boat here in a couple of days. And that's Swift Knot. If you're selling lures, let's see, what did I miss here? Oh, it's Ruben Flores Jigs, just like my profile, at gmail.com. I picked up a box of nice feathers for you, different colors, chicken, duck, goose, blue jay feathers. Oh, okay. Email you now, okay? Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Clint. If you're selling lures later, it has to be spelled musky. Your website will show up properly in the search. Yes, I did change that Clouser, John, and I appreciate you fact checking and spell checking for me. I did misspell Clouser, but yeah, like and subscribe. Yep. Pirates didn't have these years ago. They went to Amazon. It's different. Yep. How long ago did I get that? I got that Swift Knot back in March, February or March. Yeah, and I don't know if Wayman's still in here. Wayman had come to our booth and hung out with us. Yeah, Wayman knows about that Swift Knot company. I'm going to make 4 more of these, then we're going to go to the next color. We're doing good, David. Just here goofing around, making lures, making inventory, making money. Do I ice fish? No. I've gone fishing in the ice, though. We just don't get enough ice built up for me to go walking on it. Now, when I talk about ice fishing, there's a dock, a heated dock nearby. And in the wintertime, sometimes it ices over. The lake does, and I'm bashing holes in the ice, and that's as close as I've ever been to ice fishing. So it's basically pseudo ice fishing. A lot of people have gone ice fishing with their lures, however. Where do I ship the feathers? When you get my package, my address will be there. Let's see, my day's going good. Oh, Clint's day, I hope, is going good. Yeah, and you got the text message via Discord, so you got the picture I sent you, so the address is on there. Now, I'll tell you another story. A few years back, I had a fella send me a bunch of feathers. Now I'm going to talk about strings attached to people that they'll give things or they'll send me stuff. And I had one guy send me a bunch of feathers, and it wasn't a whole lot. I mean, it was, you know, there's a bunch, but it wasn't like a lot. And so he sent me some feathers because he watched me from TikTok and thought, man, you know, I have some feathers. I'm not going to name the bird or anything. But anyway, he sent me some feathers. I got the feathers. I'm like, what on earth do I do with this? I've never had these kind of feathers before, you know, and this is a few years back. And so the next thing, the guy's putting in an order, not on the website, but on a live stream. And he wanted me to tie all these lures for him. And I'm like, and we're talking about like probably 4 to 6 hours worth of work. And he said, well, I sent you all those feathers. Well, what else did you think I was going to do? That I was going to send you feathers for free? I'm like, no, I said, I didn't even want the feathers, you know? And he's like, well, you can use them for your personal use. And I'm thinking, I could probably tie like a dozen lures up with the feathers he sent me. And so that's what I mean by strings attached. A lot of times people will put strings, they'll have strings attached to these gifts. So that's another little thing there. And I've had a lot of strings attached to people sending me stuff. Let's see. Oh, you're good. You're good. Ah, thank you for the gift too. What was that there? The clapping seal. Boom, boom. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yep. The ones I gave you are 10,000% free. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were sending me a gift that was 10,000. 10,000. Ah, you guys throw some W's up there for DR. Now, does the DR, how old are you, DR? Are you a young person or older person? So I don't know if the DR means doctor or if those are your initials, like Daniel Reynolds or something like that. I just sent it. Okay. Oh, you're 13. Okay, well, cool. You're a young person. 14, 13. I appreciate that, DR. So you're not a doctor. You're not like Doogie Howser, and you're some young prodigal doctor out there. Oh, man. Now I'll tell you of a couple of expensive gifts that I had friends of mine that have received. I had friends of mine that have done live streaming via other apps, and I'll just leave it at that. Some of them have gotten boats. We're talking full-on $80,000 to $100,000 gift that somebody on the app that they were live streaming had gifted one of my friends a boat. And the boat was a really nice boat. You could catfish and you can crappie fish from this boat. And the person that sent the gift didn't want to, they wanted to remain anonymous. And I knew who it was, but they wanted that person to go out fishing all these catfish tournaments. And that person was like, hey, I don't go fishing tournaments. I just do live streaming, you know, fishing for catfish, but I don't do tournaments. And anyway, that person got mad, wanted to take that gift back. And anyway, there was a big argument and stuff that ensued. Anyway, the person they got their boat back. So let's see. Wayne, welcome in, my friend. The clapping seal is it? I didn't know. Is it? The clapping seal is $5. Not a bad gift. Oh, I didn't know that. I just see on my side, I see 125 up there. I don't know what that means. I'm thinking that's $1.25. Yeah, I think those are penny gifts up on the top right. I don't know. They could be a $5 gift. Let's see. I do appreciate it, though. Oh, okay. Well, I did not know that. It's 5, I think, maybe. It's a river valley called Drifties region. Oh, cool. Okay, let's get back to tying. I got to get back to work. Oh, my son took off. I don't know where he went. I think he was supposed to have the day off. I don't think he went to work. Maybe he went to work. Who knows? Panfish Custom Lures. Thanks for dropping in. Yep. 250 gems, and that's 5 in gems. Huh. Yeah, I don't understand the gems that well. I was still trying to understand what Lou sent. Lou sent, she's been sending some gifts, and so there is a difference between U.S. and New Zealand money, and her gifts have been coming up to about $5, and so I thought that was kind of cool to see what the currency rate was. One day I got really excited. Somebody sent me $100, but from their country, that $100 was only worth $1. So, but I got excited because I thought that was like a full-on $100. But who knows? In their country, it may be $100. You know, I'm not going to ever get upset whether it's a 1 penny gift or $100 gift. Yep. Oh, you're fine. You know, you don't have to give, but the gifts are great. Could it? No, I don't know if it's. Oh my goodness, DR. Thank you. There's another one up there. What is that? That is cool. That's the clapping seal. I appreciate that. Let's see. It's Tigafly. Tigafly, a good brand for beginners like me, for feathers and strings. $1 Mexican is 5 cents US. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that for New Zealand, I think their dollar is 59 cents in US currency. Something like that. Tigafly is good for a beginner. I go, if you're getting Tigafly products, I used Tigafly products years and years and years ago. I haven't used Tigafly products in probably 10 years or so. But way back before I could ever before I had an account with Wapsi and Hairline and some of these big outfits where, you know, I can get stuff at wholesale, I was getting stuff on eBay, and I was getting stuff Tigafly. It is good stuff. It's just, you know, I couldn't get the bigger. I mean, I imagine now Tigafly has bigger chenille, but I was using whatever I could get my hands on back then. Yeah, sometimes I would order from eBay, and I would see what you call a lot, not a lot like in abundance, but you'd see these people selling stuff in a lot, meaning that they have like 5 packs of Chanel, 2 packs of Flashing. They would have like a couple of packs of Marabou, you know, and that was considered in a lot. And I would put my bids in on these auctions to try to get fly tying stuff. And sometimes I would win these auctions, sometimes I wouldn't. But in many cases, I would get the product in, and you'd have the Marabou like in a bunch. It was all crumbled up, and I'm not going to squeeze this because I don't want to destroy it. But you would have your Marabou and your neck hackle all crumbled up in the box. And so I would get what I would, you know, whatever I was stuck with. It would be rich in Mexico because the dollar is 100. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100 Mexican dollars. Thank you so much, DR. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a bunch. Muchos gracias. Can't get you hardly anything. No, it's been that way for a long time. I ordered organizer. They won't get here till September 15 to 25, but all of the other stuff coming will be here in a week. Where do you live at there? Oh my goodness, we got another clapping hands. Appreciate that there, DR. Thanks for the high five. I gotta go eat. Okay, we'll catch you later, Clint. There's all my jams. I appreciate that. So Rainey, what state do you live at, Rainey? Hey there, Random. You wouldn't be richer because you go to in a country with the money worth with money worth less. Yeah. Gems are weird. I would have donated them all at once. Oh, you're fine. You're good. I appreciate that. Yep. Catch you later, Clint. You be safe too. Oh, you live in Alberta, Canada. Okay. I have sent stuff to Alberta. I actually went to Alberta, to Edmonton a few years back, and took a bunch of my packs of lures with me and gave some out. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That's probably about, I don't know, back in 2019 probably. Oh, you're from Wisconsin. Okay. And where are you from again, DR? I live less than a minute from Edmonton. Yeah, I really liked Edmonton. It was so, I wasn't a full-on hockey fan, but I watched hockey just to watch Wayne Gretzky and them guys play a long time ago. And back then, when I was younger, I mean, the only sports that we'd see on TV was on ESPN, and they would play Canadian football on ESPN. And so I get to watch the Montreal Alouettes and the Edmonton Eskimos, the Saskatchewan Roughriders and them guys. And so I did like watching Canadian football back then. Yeah, I'm in Oklahoma. Oh, you play hockey a lot? Yeah, I've never ice skated in my life. None of it. More expensive to live there, but it's almost no people. Oh yeah, sometimes that's a good thing. I mean, I would be rich if I'm in Mexico. Not really. No, you got a lot of people that are from Mexico that they want to be in the U.S., and a lot of them do come here. You get a lot of people that do work in the U.S. that are from Mexico, and a lot of times they're sending money back to family. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I do believe in the immigration policies and stuff like that, because a lot of my family, like my stepdad and my stepmom, they're from Mexico, but they are here legal, you know. I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, the money is a lot. You can actually retire here in the U.S. and then move to Mexico and live there very, very comfortably. My city's team, oh yeah. Let's see, we're in Wisconsin Creek. Where in Wisconsin Creek is Minnesota from? Wisconsin. Where are you, DR? Did I miss you? Oh, Minnesota. Okay, okay. Yeah. Then you pay taxes in the U.S. for the rest of your life. Yes, you do. Yeah, I've had friends of mine retire here in the U.S. and then they moved to Mexico, and they've lived out there really good. My great grandfather on my mother's side retired while in the U.S. and to Mexico. They looked about as white as could be, light complected, and he lived in Mexico. We went to go visit him when I was little, and I cannot remember his name. I just knew that he was white as a ghost back then. From Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Okay, I'm going to make one more in this color, and then we're going to switch on over to the midnight jig. Oh yeah, I love me some Mexican food. I tell you what was a mind buster was I grew up in Texas, and everybody talks about Tex-Mex, and that's kind of what I ate. I ate Tex-Mex food, which is getting me hungry. I'm probably gonna, let's see if my wife wants Mexican food for dinner. And so I moved to California, and I went to a Mexican restaurant there, and they served Mexican food with white rice and black beans. I thought that was wild. Let's see, Mexican food outside Mexico ain't real. No, it's fine. Yeah, no. I lived in Texas. We actually owned a Mexican restaurant, and it was, I could tell you for real that it wasn't authentic. But I do like authentic Mexican food. It's pretty good. Make the recipe I gave. It's really close to Mexican. Oh, cool. Yep. I know where Winona is. Yep. I've never been there. I ate salsa, tortillas for breakfast. Yeah, that sounds good too. I lived in Wisconsin briefly. I lived up in Appleton, and the house that I lived at was actually, it was in Kimberly. I only lived up there a couple of months. I got a call from a church in North Carolina to go. They asked me if I wanted to serve there, and I'm like, yep. I don't want to be here in Wisconsin. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, I am going to take a little break. I'm going to go refill my drink. I'm going to get things set up for the next lure I'm going to tie, but I'm going to take a little break here. I've been on here for, I think, 2 hours. I think I came on here at noontime at 12 noon, but I'm going to take a little break. So we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. Our website is rubenfloresjigs.com. We'll catch you guys later. You guys be good. God bless.